I shouldn't be surprised if he asks us.
I think there is every possibility that it's not out of the question. In all probability,
I'm looking for my summer beat. I've got to scream out.
Hello everyone. Today we begin our discussion on public relations. Public relations is the practice of managing communication between an organization and the public. It involves building trust, shaping reputation, and communicating effectively with different audiences. In modern organizations, PR professionals help maintain positive relationships with communities, media, clients, and stakeholders.
So I heard this subject focuses a lot on communication skills.
That's right. Communication is at the heart of public relations. Today, we will also practice expressions for saying what we think is possible or probable. Because PR professionals often need to predict reactions, analyze situations, and explain possibilities.
I'm looking for my
Students, what skills can you develop in a public relations class? How do you think this class will help you?
yes, I think the class will probably help me communicate better with people.
That's true. Good communication is important in many careers. Studying public relations may help us understand how organizations build their image.
It might also help us manage conflicts with the public. Good PR training could well improve our professional communication.
I expect this course will teach us practical strategies. It's quite possible that we will practice media communication too.
Yes, it's likely that we'll also learn about crisis communication. The lecturer seems quite likely to give us a lot of practical assignments.
Yes, it looks possible that we'll have group projects. As you can see from the data, effective PR crisis management hinges on proactive strategies. The pie chart illustrates how resource allocation impacts recovery.
I want to ask a question, but the lecturer is still explaining.
If you ask me, he won't respond to any questions until the class is finished.
It looks like he is explaining a case study about a company crisis. Yes, it looks as if he is describing a real situation in the industry.
I shouldn't be surprised if he asks us to analyze the case later.
True, that could be part of the assignment. You can be sure that PR students must learn crisis management. There's a good chance we will practice writing statements for the media. I bet the final project will involve creating a PR campaign. I reckon we will also present our campaign in class.
Yes, there's a good chance of doing presentations.
Surely communication skills will improve if we practice often.
As a public relations specialist, I often encounter individuals who struggle with confidence, anxiety, and effective message delivery when speaking in front of large audiences. Many professionals worry about how they are perceived, how clearly their ideas are communicated, and how to handle unexpected situations during presentations. Considering the rapid development of communication training programs, increased access to public speaking workshops, and the growing awareness of the importance of these skills in professional settings, and would you agree that, over time, these challenges can be effectively addressed?
I think there is every possibility that eventually the problems of speaking in public will be taken good care of. Don't you, Miss Abati?
Yes, I think the results certainly point that way at present. With regular practice, proper training, and experience, most people can gain confidence and become effective speakers.
I assume that confidence grows with practice.
Absolutely. Practice is key to building confidence in public speaking. I believe that consistent training helps people improve rapidly.
It's my expectation that students who practice often will become better speakers.
It's my prediction that communication skills will continue to become more important in future careers.
It's reasonable to believe that training programs will help many students.
Yes, and it's reasonable to assume that experience will reduce anxiety.
It's reasonable to
Yeah.
expect improvement over time.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that perspective.
How might AI impact public relations?
There's certainly the possibility of innovative PR strategies developing.
It's not out of the question that technology will help us train better speakers. So, what do you think about the future of communication training? We can't rule out the possibility of communication training becoming fully digital. What do you think about using virtual simulations?
It's not unlikely that virtual simulations will be used in training.
Exactly, that's a great point. Your thoughts?
We can't rule out the possibility that artificial intelligence will assist communication training. We can't exclude the possibility that online seminars will become more common.
That's an excellent point. Any thoughts on digital learning?
One can't rule out the possibility that students will prefer digital learning.
AI tools can provide real-time feedback. There's always the possibility that people will still prefer face-to-face speaking practice.
One can't exclude the possibility of technology replacing traditional training in some cases.
What are your thoughts on hybrid learning? There's certainly the possibility that hybrid learning will become the norm. That's a great point.
There's always the possibility of new communication tools appearing.
Any thoughts on future developments?
One can't exclude the possibility that new teaching methods will emerge.
How can communication skills be justified as remaining essential in the field of public relations?
Communication skills are more than likely to remain essential in public relations, as they form the foundation for managing relationships between organizations and the public.
Why is it highly probable that companies will continue to hire trained public relations specialists?
Companies are more than probable to continue hiring trained public relations specialists due to the increasing need for strategic communication in competitive markets.
Exactly. Excellent point. Thank you.
Strategic communication requires careful attention to both organic methods and professional reputation. Building strong intercultural connections enhances cohesiveness and trust. In what ways does professional communication function as a key requirement across most organizations?
Professional communication is more than probable to remain a key requirement in most organizations because it ensures clarity, credibility, and effective coordination.
How does effective communication influence an organization's reputation?
Effective communication is bound to influence company reputation, as public perception is largely shaped by how messages are delivered and received.
To what extent do strong communication skills contribute to improved career opportunities?
In all probability, strong communication skills are to improve career opportunities, as they enhance an individual's ability to lead, negotiate, and collaborate.
What factors support the prediction that public relations will continue to grow as a profession?
In all likelihood, public relations will continue growing as a profession, driven by the expansion of digital media and global communication networks.
Why are organizations likely to rely more heavily on public relations strategies in the future?
Organizations are more than likely to rely increasingly on public relations strategies to maintain public trust and manage their image in a rapidly changing environment.
What evidence suggests that public relations will continue to expand as a professional field?
Public relations is more than probable to continue expanding as a professional field due to its relevance in both corporate and non-corporate sectors.
Why is it probable that organizations will always require strong communication practices?
Organizations are more than likely to always require effective communication to ensure smooth operations and stakeholder engagement.
How can the ongoing importance of effective communication in business be explained?
Effective communication is bound to remain essential in business as it supports decision-making and organizational success.
Why is reputation management likely to remain a critical aspect of organizational success?
In all probability, reputation management is to remain important because it directly affects public trust and long-term sustainability.
In what ways can a skilled public relations professional add value to an organization?
In all likelihood, a skilled public relations professional is to be valuable in any organization, as they help shape and maintain a positive public image.
What trends indicate that communication skills may become even more critical in the future?
Communication skills are highly likely to become increasingly critical in the future, particularly with the rise of digital and global interactions.
Why will future leaders likely need strong public relations abilities?
I predict future leaders are likely to require strong public relations abilities to effectively guide organizations and influence stakeholders.
What arguments support the prediction that public relations will become one of the most important fields in modern organizations?
Public relations is predicted to become one of the most important fields in modern organizations, as communication plays a central role in all aspects of organizational success.